Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. The next episode of Red Valkyrie is about to start. Hello and welcome to another episode of Red Valkyrie. I can't even get through my intro without laughing at myself. I am Shae the Red, and I am here with the super awesome duo of Chimera. How are you doing, sir?
Good, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And Canales, how are you?
Hola, I'm extremely happy to be here.
I'm happy that we finally got the both of you on. That's awesome. So we're here because you guys have a new campaign out. You guys are doing SOS Volume 2. And before we get into the pitch, I say we go straight into the video. Sound good?
Sounds good.
SOS chronicles the misadventures of three superhuman brothers in present-day New York. In Volume 1, the brothers started a monster hunting business when creatures from a dimension called Abyss invaded New York. In this 55-page sequel, the brothers are taken to a hellish planet ruled by the sadistic Queen Lizabella, where they must fight for their survival and find a way back home.
Short, sweet, and right to the point. That's pretty awesome. All right, Chimera.
Yes.
How about you go ahead and give us the pitch?
Sure. So SOS is like a black comedy action series, and it focuses on three brothers who were basically super soldiers, and so they open a monster hunting business in Brooklyn, New York. So it's like Ninja Turtles and Spawn.
That's an interesting combination. And of course, you have Canales' awesome artwork going through all this, right?
Thank you.
You have a very distinct style, that is for sure.
Yep. And we got Eric doing the letters so that Canales will be, less stressed.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, because this slaving bastard had me do the tones and the lettering and everything for the last issue. I was like, no, not this time.
Not this time.
Flip.
Yeah, we got someone to do the tones as well. Yeah.
You guys are very talkative. So slightly confused. Is he like a prisoner in this panel? Because all I'm seeing are a whole bunch of like happy monsters. So I'm assuming yes.
Yeah, they're basically forced to fight in like a coliseum in front of adoring fans.
Oh my gosh, that is fucking hilarious. By the way, this dude with the giant ass eyeball, I'm totally down with. That's hilarious.
I think those are cameras actually, because you can
Is
see.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those are supposed to be like flying camera drones because
okay?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way
the
that he's sitting. I think it's pretty badass though. Yeah, so you guys have is the ash can like coming with all of them, or is that just on certain tiers?
That's on certain tiers. You can just get the basic book for 15, and then for 30 you get the book plus the ash can.
Very cool. Very cool. And for people who don't know, this is the cosplay, is this big hulking dude.
That would be the Brooklyn Butcher. He was in Volume 1. He was just kind of like a minor villain. But you'll see more of him in the ash can. It's basically all the villains team up. So like the Legion of Doom.
Okay. I like it. And I love your little alien dude. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's actually one of the villains for the main book.
I like it. You know what? I was kicking myself because usually like I would have like an alien mask with those big eyes, and that's what I was gonna go with. But for whatever reason, I don't own one right now. It was like I feel like out of everything that I could possibly own, I would own that, but nope, I don't for whatever reason. All right,
I have that problem sometimes. Kind of like, wait, why don't I have like a chainsaw that's flaming, that's like a flamethrower incorporated?
Yeah,
that's the kind of shit that I would love to have. Yeah, I don't have one. That's strange.
Exactly. Like I look around and I'm like, I swear I had something that I could like totally just eviscerate people with, but I guess it must be in the shop. So you guys have 28 days left and you are currently at 119%. So you're at 4,186. So let's look at the stretch goals that you have so people kind of understand what is in store if they keep backing.
Yep. So we've unlocked the first one, which is the Canaan White bookmark. Mega's half transform. It's a bit of a spoiler, but you'll see in the main book. And at 5,000, everyone gets a print by 6 a.m. Comics.
Very cool.
And 6,000, everyone gets the Andrew Huerta trading card. And I think last night or the day before, I added a new stretch goal. It's a print. It's a secret print by Joe Ball. So,
that is awesome. So you need to, at a minimum, you have to get to this 75,000 or 7,500 because that we need that by Joe Ball.
And at 9,000, everyone gets everyone. So every backer gets a supplemental comic. It's basically a 24-page floppy, and I found an artist for that. God help me, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he did the art for Jack Irons, Steel Cowboy.
And Maxi.
Yeah, Maxi.
Gotcha. Very cool. So that's the trading card by Huerta, which is stunning, as everything is that he does.
I know no one gets this, but that little Olmec statue that reminds me of the Nickelodeon show. Searching.
Yes.
Olmec.
The what is it? The hidden
treasure
or something like that.
Yeah, hidden temple of Olmec or something.
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, I used to love that show as a kid. That was amazing. Now we got a lot of awesome people in the chat. How are you all doing? We've got Leg Kick, we got Jeremy, we got Edwin, Froggy G, Wolverine, Ideas, good hell. There's a lot of awesome people in here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Make sure that you share out that we are live, and let's fill this room up with some more awesome people. Oh, we got Hex. Yep, that's what happens. So I do have a question straight out the gate for you guys.
Yes.
Why are we doing a print instead of stickers of 6 a.m. stuff?
I don't know. I like prints more. I thought about stickers, but I like prints more.
That's
I like the idea of stickers. I need something to put in the butt of my AR.
You're gonna put it's gonna be this dude right here, isn't it? You're gonna have that printed up as a sticker. You're gonna have the red dude with the wings coming down.
I guess that's the one that looks the best on the on the black metal of an assault rifle.
That would be good. I mean, you also got a flame dude. He would be cool on an assault rifle. Oh, yep, and Frog's right. Legend of the Hidden Temple. That was it. That was a phenomenal show. All right, so let's go through your tiers so everyone knows how they can back you.
Sure. So the featured tier is $50. You get Volume 1, Volume 2 in the ash can. And so that's 80 pages for Volume 1, 55 for Volume 2, and the ash can is 20. So you get over 150 pages.
That's awesome.
And if we get the $9,000 stretch goal, you get a free comic as well. So that's an incentive.
Very cool.
And if you're cheap like me, just get Volume 2 by itself, and that's only $15 for $8 shipping. And for $30, you get Volume 2 plus the ash can. If we go over 10K, I might add more pages to the ash can. So it just depends. And for $35, you get Volume 1 plus Volume 2. It's 130 some odd pages together.
Okay.
And I kind of want to torture Canales by making him do more work. So I'm like, how do I do this? I'm like, let's just do head sketches.
Yes.
At $100.
Yes, this guy is a sadist. He's always like,
Canales, you know you love it. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be working with it.
He's like that one crazy girlfriend you can't quite ditch. Even though she likes to torture you, she's really good in some other aspects that I won't mention here. But you all know what I mean, right?
I don't need to know what the two of you do.
That's all I'm saying. And he's like, hey, Canales, you know that entire city that you drew? Well, I'm just going to change it for the last time. Now it's going to be London.
Oh my
totally want to
god.
draw London now. It's a love-hate relationship we have.
I am working on my OCD. Like I make him take out all the belts and stuff, but I am working on my OCD.
Yeah, you need to tell me one day what's up with the belts. He won't let me draw belts for some reason.
I don't know. They scare me.
He won't let you draw what?
Belts.
Yeah, like
Belts. All the parts in my characters in SOS just stay up magically
Okay.
because they're
That-
demons, so it's magic.
I feel like there's a story there, but that's probably something that needs to come out on like a therapist chair. So we're just not gonna go there.
You can get all the other stuff as add-ons for the head sketch. Just FYI.
Okay.
And if you
Very
do,
cool.
and I just put up Magus just to show people. But if you do want one of the other brothers as a head sketch, we can probably work something out.
Okay. Very cool. Frog G says, have you considered patches?
Not yet. I'd probably have to find a printer or someone to do that. But
Oh, don't worry. Shae's got a guy.
oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh please. I have all the connections. What are you talking about?
All right.
Yeah, no, it's a running joke because me and Death Metal Hero are like super big patch fans. We put I've got a really cool jacket, like one for me and one for Sai, for us hitting 1,000 and getting monetized. And we are covering them in like I've got our Mary Boy patches, I've got stuff from Tim Lim and Pella Creepy and Eric Weathers, like all basically anyone that has a patch, I try and always make sure I had two, and we're just gonna plaster them all over our jackets. So if you would like a guy, his name is Tony. He's good people's. But no, for real, like I'll hit me up after and I'll shoot you over the link and everything.
Already sounds good.
He's super badass and he does really good work. All right, so you guys have done. You had SOS Onslaught,
Yep.
and then this one. So what's the difference between the SOS and SOS Onslaught?
That was a spin-off. I had Raphael do that one, and that took place in the 90s, and it focused on the vigilante.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want, is there a way for you to get all of the books?
Yeah, you can get volume 1 on here, and I'll probably put up Onslaught on Etsy. I just gotta wrap up international orders.
Okay. So not on this campaign, but you'll figure it out.
Yeah, direct market.
Okay. Man, this is like the quickest I think we've ever gone through like a pitch and tears. You guys are just you're just too straightforward, damn it.
Well, I'll talk about, the cover. Like the front cover is by Kim Jacinto. I met him on Facebook, and he did some Savage Adventures and Cosmic Ghost Rider. And so he agreed to do the cover. Yeah, I don't think he really gives a shit about, being canceled or whatever. He doesn't seem to mind working with comic skaters.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he did volume 1 and 2, and I got him for volume 3.
Oh, very cool. So all the covers are going to be consistent with that. Very neat. Canales, what's your favorite part of this book to draw?
Well, I still haven't. I'm going to say the fact that there are more monsters that look crazier than in the first volume.
Yeah.
Because,
Okay.
there were humanoid, since it was set on Earth, there were a lot of humanoid creatures, and the backgrounds were all like urban, pretty normal. This time, we're taking things to outer space, so I think I'm going to have more leeway, and I can be more creative. So I like to go crazy with my drawings. I don't like figurative stuff, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I think that you have a really creative style, and being able to open that up and just kind of go crazy with it is probably a good move. Specifically, like it like plays to your strengths. You know what I mean?
I will never for the life of me understand why Zach thinks I'm good at drawing like regular people doing regular stuff, like in Iron Sights.
Yeah.
I think you will be pretty good at drawing people at a cafe talking about guns. And I'm like, really? all right, you're paying, but really, am I the best man for the job? Whatever you say.
So we have Jeremy's got to dip out. He wants to make sure that Canales sees that he's getting a kissy face.
Oh,
And it's-
thank you. Isn't that sweet?
thank you very much for hanging out with us, Jeremy. So is there any, like, how many SOS volumes in a perfect world are you hoping to have?
3 for this, like, this is what I call like the Utopian Saga. You know how there are like sagas in Dragon Ball Z, like the
Yeah.
Frieza. So this would be called the Utopian Saga. I do want to do other series in the future, but I have an outline for like when the Nazis return from Antarctica. So that'll be like a couple of volumes.
Because we all heard about that, right? How the Nazis are going to return from Antarctica.
Yeah.
That's common knowledge by now.
Oh, is it? I guess I'm out of the loop.
I don't know. I just love how he just dropped that bomb casually. How the Nazis is going to return from Antarctica.
Yeah, it's called New Berlin. They're there. I'm sorry if that, that's not out of the realm possibility. And then I'm writing like an outline for Vigilante and Carnage because they have good chemistry. So I'll probably just do, how Cable and Deadpool just had their own series. I'll probably just continue the series just that.
That's fair. Yeah, I honestly at this point, I mean, 2020 has been such a clusterfuck. I feel like anything could happen, to include your Nazis coming back. Like, I'm not ruling a damn thing out anymore. Hi, Christopher John. I understand you being confused. There's your reference photo to be less confused.
Yeah, they got a good cabal of villains. Got aliens, robots, insane people, and actually the guy on the far right is Dr. Mengele, the Nazi scientist. So.
Yep, that actually makes a lot more sense now. Because I was wondering why you had like a skeleton-esque character and then a skeleton character, and I was like they're a little different, but I'm not entirely sure what. And so you saying that definitely points out the differences quite a bit.
Yeah, some of the villains are like newish, and some of them are really old, like the priest and the skeleton mobster.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was one of the first villains I made up in like middle school, so I had to go back and find my old sketchbook. I'm like, okay, what did I come up with? Oh yeah.
Because I don't think you told Shae that you created those characters when you were in high school, right?
Yeah, I created the concept in like short stories when I was like 12, but I think I fleshed it out more when I was a teenager.
Okay. So what inspired you to write this with these characters?
I would have to say just growing up in the Midwest and just being bored because there was nothing to do. No, really.
And the voices inside your head.
Yeah, right. And
Totally
so,
fair.
like, the first stuff I read was, Spawn and Hulk. And, yeah, we just had AMC movie theaters, and so I would just go to movies and play video games. And so it was just so boring here and there. And so I would just, sketch and doodle and make funny voices. And it was probably when I was around 5th grade, I just made a comic strip, and I was designing Magus, Robin, and Carnage. And I just had them like fight like evil cartoony characters, like a crackhead version of SpongeBob or a evil Frosty the Snowman. And so it was like cartoons gone wrong, basically.
Okay. Gotcha.
Totally want to draw a crackhead SpongeBob now.
He actually almost made it into the ash can, but I just didn't nah.
Didn't want to deal with a potential lawsuit at some point.
Yeah, because he's like straight up SpongeBob, but I mean, I just can't think of a reason why he would hate them. Because the story I wrote when I was like 12 or 13 was that he stole their TV. I'm like, I don't know if he's really a supervillain. He's just a crackhead.
Okay then. Wow.
Figure that all crackheads are supervillains.
Yeah, I guess. Like all the villains have like a grudge against the brothers. I just don't see someone stealing their TV having a grudge against them.
I mean, I don't know. They walk on land, and he has to live under the sea and try and get crack down there. I'm sure it's very.
Yeah, I mean, have you tried getting crack under the sea? It's really hard, and
It's
it's always
very,
really, really bad quality.
very difficult.
Okay, see, Death Metal Hero, yeah. This is the point of the avatar. It's not, it's to make you feel uncomfortable.
Hold on. That's the avatar.
No, that's
No,
No.
that's mine. Mine is cool.
Oh wait, this is your
It's
avatar.
manly. No, that's the
Ah!
one that should make you cringe.
oh
That
man,
is.
I'll have to find it, but I found an even more annoying picture of this guy. He was like, he had his mouth open and he was like flailing around. It's perfect.
Oh wait, hold on. We have a better one. Oh my gosh, I hate the delay between StreamYard and here we go. There we go. Now we can do Canales that big.
Person? Canales is no person, foolish mortal. Canales is a god.
Nobody, you know what? Aaron only comes by like every 30th or 40th show, but he came by because it's Chimera and Canales. Like, who wouldn't want to come by and say hey to you two, right? No,
I mean,
that's just to 2015. We just take the shit, piece the shit out of each other. That's how you do things in 2020. You just try to.
well, I feel like if you do that in 2020, that's how you get canceled.
Man, this year has really gone by. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, and you guys didn't get imprisoned inside your own homes like we did in Spain. Let me tell you, that time flies when you're under home arrest.
Really, because every moment I've had to spend at home, I've been like, this is the longest day of my life, and it's never going to end.
It's weird because it's boring. You don't have anything to do, but when the day ends, you're like, wow, that went by really fast because I didn't really do anything.
I mean, the joke's on the government. I was already a shut-in before quarantine, so.
Yeah, well, I'm a comic artist. I didn't really notice much difference.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, if anything, this has been awesome. I've caught up on books, writing, and TV shows.
Well, if you want to know what I've been doing during quarantine, just go back and look at how many videos Red Valkyrie has now, because that's been my life.
Are you still in the military?
Yes, I am.
Right.
Yep. And while in the military, they were like, hey guys, we're gonna work from home. I'm like, we could do that? Like, since when?
I just didn't know that the terrorist had to go home.
You know, I mean, they took some time off. They, started whittling. Worked on some sewing skills. Maybe their vests will stay together better. I have no idea. Like we chilled at home for a bit. Not everyone. It's only specific like jobs and stuff. And I happened to be in a job where it was in an office of like one other person. And so they were like, well, we'll just split you guys. And so I was like home for a chunk of time, and then I was at work for a chunk of time, and I was like, this is fun.
Let me show something, because after
Absolutely.
SOS Volume 2, I have a book I've been wanting to do for a few years. Hang on. I've been working on this for about 3 years now. And I kind of want to make it my flagship series. So when I'm done with SOS, I can concentrate on this. I plan to do like 6 books of this.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, it's like a science fantasy series. So this is going to launch next year.
That looks really cool, dude.
Yeah, that's a statue. That's not like a giant trying to kill him. It's just a statue.
Yeah. No, but that's badass.
Yeah.
Thanks for killing the illusion. Damn it. I was 1,000% like, yes, we're going to have giants that are, gentle, I guess.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, so it's like the guy here has like an Akira style jacket, like with a little logo on the back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was one of my influences for this.
That's very cool. That is very, very cool. I really I dig that. I think that'll be interesting to see. Okay, so how did the two of you like get together for this project. So Chimera started this back when you were a teenager. And what was it that made you decide now you were gonna do it and that Canales was the perfect person for the job?
I mean, I always planned to do it. I just hadn't gotten around to it. But I had planned to make it a comic book around 2016 or so. I just couldn't find an artist, and then Comicsgate kind of happened. And I kept bothering Canales, but he kept getting suspended on Twitter, so it was kind of hard to get a hold of him back in 2018.
You know, that's gonna Canales.
And
was it me? Yeah, because you're always just so wonderfully well behaved, right?
Thank you. No, I mean, I'm badly behaved, but with people who need to be badly behaved with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fair.
So
Fair.
yeah, we talked about it in like 2018, and so we like, okay, just contact me next year. And so I just waited a year.
You're just like,
well, I mean, it's a comedy series. See, if it was just an action series, I feel like any artist could do it. But he has this way of like designing characters that even if there's no dialogue, you can kind of tell what's going on.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and so that's kind of why I waited, and that's why I keep bothering him for the sequels.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I mean, if you've already nailed him down once, it's kind of easier to be like, so you're my artist for this, so you need to just stay, okay? Like I have an exclusivity like thing on you now.
You will keep sending me pictures of him with puppy eyes, like,
oh,
why are you drawing for me, Canales? And I'm like, shit.
It doesn't work with this mask. I was trying. I feel like puppy dog eyes don't work with this.
I saw something. It was really weird. It was something like, there you. Oh wow, yeah, that's like something out of a creepypasta.
What's better is because this is too tight, so when I smile, you can see my fucking giant cheeks. Oh, terrible. So we have a question from the chat. Frog wants to know, if you could be a tree, what kind would you be?
A maple tree, I guess, because Canadians are cucks, and I could just smack them away with my branches.
Okay. Canales?
Well, I would be an oak, because that's the tree that's in Guernica, the town that the Nazis bombarded during the Second World War. So, for no particular reason.
I mean,
oh my gosh, the two of you together were.
I mean, I would be the safest tree of all because they're all pussies and they can't cut me down.
Okay.
Say that your answer was much more well reasoned than mine. It was what's the most famous Basque tree? The tree in Guernica. Okay, I'm in that.
Yeah, every time they ask this, I never know what tree I would be. I said I could be like the mighty redwood because they're giant. But it's either that or a weeping willow because I'm sad.
Oh yeah, you're like my height. You're like 6'1".
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I wear heels.
Oh okay.
You're 6'4", Chimera. I thought you were a small guy.
No, I'm 6'1".
No, Chimera doesn't look like a small guy. He does with the avatar. The avatar is not helping things. The avatar makes him seem like he's 12, but if you saw him, you'd think he was 12 anyway. So
I was half planning like rubbing his hair like you were a little boy when we met at CGCon next year. But I think he will be the one lifting me up from the ground, like as if I was like his nephew or something.
Wait, how
tall are you?
Yeah.
I'm like in English, I mean in American size, I think like 6 tops, maybe 5'11", something like that.
Okay. I'm slightly taller than you.
Like really thick, but not too big.
Yeah, you are.
I still think it'd be funny to watch Canales go and try to like rub the top of your head, Chimera, but have to like reach up to do so.
No, I'm just 6'1". I think he accidentally said 6'4". No, I'm 6'1".
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I thought you were like, 6'4" is like, damn.
Oh no, yeah. I thought you said yeah.
No.
misunderstood what you said. All right, guys. Well, is there anything else about your project that you kind of want to highlight, or any interesting little factoids?
You know, I don't want to be boring, but I think we did cover everything. I didn't think it would be this short.
Not gonna lie, you guys go through things really fucking fast. Like, you don't have any like goods, like longer stories about inspiration for any of the characters?
Your time, Chimera. I'm just the artist.
Yeah, I am gonna enjoy this volume even more because it's gonna be more science fiction, because the first one was more supernatural. So I'm gonna be making fun of Star Trek. There's gonna be a red shirt who looks a lot like Will Wheaton, and he gets blasted out in an airlock. I can't wait for that page.
That's where you should have begun with.
That would have been a good conversation starter. But then you have to keep the conversation going after that without spoilers. So that's probably where the difficulty's coming in.
Didn't you, Chimera? I think you said that you got inspired by watching the second Star Trek movie.
Yeah, I saw that when I was in college, so 2013, that Star Trek Into Darkness, and they just like butchered everything. Because Khan was kind of like a British pussy. I don't know. J.J. Abrams just ruins everything, and so like the whole movie.
I hate the new Khan, Benedict. What's his name? Benedict Cucumber or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
He's not Khan. I like the original Khan because he looks like my grandpa. I'm not kidding you. Canales, the first take rate, looks a shitload like Khan.
Yeah, he's like a space Mongolian, if that makes sense.
Dan, I can't even begin to explain this anymore, dude.
That's
just like what have I walked into?
That's what you get when you invite over two raging autists to talk about their delirious comic.
So Frog G's question is, who are the brothers?
Sure. So let's see. Try to blow up your screen, because you'll see two of them, I think.
Well, here, we'll just do that.
Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the three brothers are right there. Red, blue, and the black shirt. Robin has the power of like pyrokinesis. Magus has electrokinesis, and the mutated one, he has cryokinesis, but he prefers to use his like katana. And so the one in the middle, Magus, he's like the sarcastic kind of. He's a bit of a sociopath, I guess, anti-hero. And the one in the red shirt, Robin, is kind of like the moral center, but he's kind of like the surrogate audience. He's just he's like witnessing all the insanity around him.
Like, here's how I say it. I see it, the way I see it, Magus is like a straight up action, no nonsense. Like, he's the one that makes the plot move forward, because he's the one out there like looking for jobs. Well, not as much looking into getting into trouble, but almost. And Robin is like the moral center. He's like the of the three, he's the only one who has an actual conscience.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels bad about killing people, and he feels like he has a duty to society. And Carnage, the red one, is like the comic relief. He just he's pretty much like Deadpool. He just wants to get high and get laid and stuff.
I did kind of tone that down, because I noticed I did a bit too much of that in volume 1. But yeah, he has some great moments. He's almost like the breakout character. I didn't realize he'd be so popular. Yeah, I didn't really plan. I wrote him as like a cocky dick. I think I based him off of Flash from Justice League, the animated series, where Flash is kind of a cocky dick.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just, multiplied that by 10. So he's like the ultimate dick. Like he literally takes over like the Enterprise in this volume, and he accidentally beams people onto planets full of man-eating lizards. Accidentally blasts a dude out the airlock. Overall he's a smart ass. So yeah, I guess I can see why he's everyone's favorite character.
Yeah, I mean, I think that those kind of characters they're fun to be around. Oh, I guess we're losing Dan because I guess Ethan just went live. Well, that sucks. That happens a lot, actually. I swear Ethan almost always ends up live when I'm on, but whatever, this one I have time. So you guys are, after your 28 days, are you going to stay in demand for a while?
Yeah, and we'll probably finish up by January or February. I put March for the delivery date, but we could get it out a month earlier.
That's awesome. That is really cool. Especially because we have no idea what the future is going to look like with all of this pandemic and ridiculousness. So
no, you're getting your book.
I'm just happy to have a future. That's all I want, because we could be dead, crushed by a giant asteroid next week.
Well, it doesn't really matter. You're getting your books regardless if I have to drive, Mad Max style.
He's like, all right, hop in, Canales. We're going to go do a road trip and we're going to hand deliver each one of these.
Yes.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Everybody is yelling about Ethan being on right now.
Well, maybe he'll go into a pie coma. So
I highly doubt that. I feel like he's too skilled at his pie consumption.
His system has become immune to pie.
Yeah, he can't comatose.
He can eat all the pie in the world and he won't even blink.
Did you see Sheila Allen's video of like pie? Oh man, I gotta find it.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, that's like the best video of all time.
Yeah, Sheila does some pretty funny stuff. Well, guys, like you said a little bit ago, I think that we probably covered just about everything there is to cover on the campaign. Any last little thoughts or anything that you wanna say before we wrap up?
Nah.
Chimera, have I told you how good you are at pitching?
No, please tell me.
Oh no, I see. There might be a reason. Like, I give you an opportunity, you're like, like, okay.
I don't know. Chimera has gotten much better the last few months. At first,
I
was
will
like
say this is better than the first 2 times I've had you on.
Why? What happened?
It's just this, but it was like, I don't know how I'm going to hit 30 minutes.
Because
so now we're at 37. We're doing better.
You were completely monosyllabic when you began doing this thing, this streaming thing.
I guess I just don't care because, like, I mean that Cecil interview, I still have PTSD about it.
Oh gosh, it's okay. We'll talk about some of the razzle dazzle after.
You guys need to fill me in and stuff that happened in comics recently, because I'm completely out of the loop. I mean, I'm just drawing and listening to creepypasta videos.
No, you were on that stream with me with Cecil last year.
Oh,
you saw PTSD from a year ago.
Hey,
yeah, no, go ahead.
No, Canales has PTSD from toning pages. That's why I had to hire somebody.
Yeah, it's not so much toning as it is painstakingly replacing every tone layer with like gray layers in Ironside. 100 pages of it. Still wake up in the middle of the night screaming.
I don't know. I'm trying to get through flatting and I hate my life, so I feel you. Well, guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you are in the chat and you have not backed SOS Volume 2, definitely go give it a look-see. These brothers look like they get themselves into a whole lot of ridiculous shit. And it looks like it's just a fun story to tell. So definitely go check it out. Thank you so much to both Chimera and Canales for having you both on. It's been awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Of course. My pleasure. And we will catch all of you guys next time. We'll see you later.